My brother's name was Daniel. We were just 2 years apart. Mom used to say that when Daniel was born, I thought I had become his mini-mom. I would follow him everywhere, hide his toys, and cry if he cried. I didn't understand it then, but now I know, Daniel was my whole world. We lived in a small town in Texas. Our parents were from a humble background. Dad worked as an electrician, and Mom was a school helper. Life was tough, but our love for each other was greater than anything else. Daniel had just one dream, to become a pilot. He would always stare at the sky. Every time a plane flew by, he would look at me and say, "Emma, one day I'll be up there too." I'd laugh and reply, "And I'll be down here, taking your picture." Daniel was always great in school. I used to help him with homework, and he was my best friend. If anyone ever bothered me, Daniel stood up for me. "If you hurt my sister, you hurt me," he'd say. Time passed. High school ended. Daniel applied to the Air Force Academy. Our parents couldn't afford it, but he earned a scholarship. When the acceptance letter came, there were tears in everyone's eyes. Mom held his hand and said, "Son, go fly, but don't forget your home is always here." Daniel left. For the first time, I was away from him for so long. He would call every weekend and tell me stories about his training. Sometimes he'd shout, "Emma, I was in the clouds today." I'd smile, but at night, I'd cry quietly under my blanket. And then, everything changed. One evening, I came home from college and the house was silent. Mom was sitting on the couch with tears streaming down her face. Dad looked pale. I asked, terrified, "What happened?" Mom whispered just one sentence. "Daniel didn't make it back." It was a training flight. The weather was bad. His plane crashed. Daniel was gone. My world stopped that day. I screamed. I broke things. I waited for the door to open and for him to walk in and say, "Emma, just kidding." But he never did. We found his diary. One line broke me. "Greater than, even if I never get to fly, I'll always be in Emma's heart. Whenever she looks at the sky, I'll be in the clouds. Whenever she needs me, I'll visit her in her dreams." I didn't know how to keep living, but one day I read the last line of his diary. "Emma, if you keep crying, I'll never be able to fly in peace." That day, I stopped crying. I decided that his dream wouldn't die. I began studying aviation. His dream became my purpose. Today, I'm a commercial pilot. Before every flight, I look at his picture, wear the pendant with his name, and say, "We're flying together today, Daniel." Life without him is incomplete, but it's filled with memories. To every sister who has lost her brother, they may leave our world, but they never leave our hearts. They live in our prayers, in our tears, and in every little moment we feel alone. Daniel, if you're out there somewhere, just know your Emma is flying, with your dream, and with your love. Word count, ~1040. Let me know if you'd like. VoiceOver ready script formatting, YouTube thumbnail text, SEO description and hashtags.